Senate Democrats continue to support the president, touting his record and warning against a Trump presidency. But they also fear that he could jeopardize their slim majority in the November election. All right, let's bring in Douglas Wilson, Democratic strategist and founder and principal at Alexander Wilson Consulting LLC. Doug, good to be with you today. We appreciate it. No doubt you, like many of us, have probably been watching all this frenzy today. One media outlet reporting that the president told an ally that he is weighing his options. However, Biden's press secretary has said the president is, quote, absolutely not considering withdrawing from the race. Doug, your thoughts on what we are seeing right now, and if you were advising the president, what would you tell him to do?
Yeah, if I was advising the president, I would tell him to stick it out, to weather the storm, and to continue to do his job as president. We have to remember that this president has had a very successful 4 years, probably the most successful 4 years we've seen, not only this century, but probably last century as well. I think the problem we have is that Democrats need to stop bickering in public. I'm not saying that Democrats should not express their concerns for those who have them. But the more and more that Democrats come out publicly and speak to media outlets, speak to newspapers, just constantly talking about either A, the president's bad performance, or B, the president leaving the race, that only weakens the president more and actually makes it harder for us to go forward. Democrats need to rally around the president. We have to remember, like I just stated, this president has a really good track record of what he's been able to do, and he's been able to really pass a lot of policies that Democrats have cared about for decades.
Yeah, no doubt a lot of talking is going to be taking place tonight as President Biden is set to meet with a number of Democratic governors in a closed-door meeting at the White House. Doug, what do you make of that?
Well, I think that's good. I think that's what I call political outreach 101. You always want to reach out to your grass tops, which we call in politics, basically, these are the governors, and you need to talk to them and let them know that you're still in this race to encourage them. And I think that he's doing that. I know he's had a call today, I believe, maybe a couple of hours ago, he reached out to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. And I believe that he's also talked to Representative Hakeem Jeffries, a leader in the House. So he needs to continue to reach out to Democrats that are in top elected positions across the country to reassure them that he's in this race to win. Joe Biden has been counted out many times before. I know how that feels. Myself, I am a stutterer. It may not sound like it is right now, but I do stutter. And stuttering does cause you to lose your train of thought sometimes. That's happened to me several times. And I am 45 years old. So I think that, Democrats understand that they're nervous. It was a bad debate performance. No doubt about that. But the president was just up at the State of the Union a couple of months ago and stood there for 90 minutes and had a back and forth with Republicans, and then stuck around and spoke for an additional hour to folks on the floor in the Senate building. So again, I know Democrats are nervous, but let's rally around this president and let's bring down the temperature and stop having our family business be argued out in public instead of behind closed doors.
All right, and time will tell. We'll see what happens. Doug, thank you so much for coming on and for your insights. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.